So of course, when you write a project, you need partners. You can't have projects on your own, really. Well, the luxury is when you work with partners you know, but it doesn't always work that way. There are some tests that I like to give to new partners that we have never worked with, and one of them is, well, as you know, when you write a project, you need the famous PIF, the Partner Information Form. Usually, some small tests when you ask for the PIF from a partner are two. One is you ask them to send you a PIF, not in the first person, not in we do or we have done, but in the third person. Why? Because usually when they give you a PIF with we and I, it means they have just copied from their website. Secondly, I ask for a PIF from a partner only after I have given him or her the concept note of the project. So when I send the PIF, I send my form, and sometimes people have the PIF ready, and you tell them, okay, you can use yours, but you have to follow these instructions. Number one, that the profile needs to be adapted to the concept note of the project. So partners that insist that they have a standard one and always send you that one, that is a very bad indication of that partner. It means that that partner is not bothered. They just want to join the project, not out of interest in the topic necessarily, but just to be in project. Secondly, I ask them, for example, to give one or two profiles of members of staff. They give you one. Ask for the second one. Ask for the number of members of staff and put it in the PIF, even in the profile on the form. Evaluators love to see that you have taken care of the capacity of that organization, because if you look at the instructions at the top, it mentions members of staff. Most PIFs do not mention it. Schools usually have it in their PIF, but youth organizations do not have it. Universities mention, oh, we have 2,000 teachers, yeah, but if you are joining that university as a partner, but only as the Faculty of Education, ask them to give you the members of staff of that faculty, not of all the university. You are not interested in 25,000 students. You are interested in the future teachers being educated in that faculty. So those are small tests. Second, while you are writing the project, share your proposal, and the best partner ever is one that asks you questions and also makes suggestions or tells you, this is not clear, what do you mean by this? Which means that they read your project proposal. That is a golden partner. But then there is a red alarm bell there when someone asks you, what is my budget? A budget is built after you have written the project and when you have designed the activities. You ask the partners, how many teachers can you send for training? How many students can you involve? And that is how a budget is built. When a partner asks you straight away, what is my budget? That is a red alarm bell as well. However, partners need to be chosen on three criteria. One is, you know the objectives of the project. So you want partners that can fulfill the objectives of the project and that can implement the activities that you plan to do. Sometimes there are partners that are very valuable for a project because they have specific expertise in the topic. Sometimes there are partners that can help you reach to the beneficiaries, that they have the capacity to engage teachers, stakeholders especially, so that you show sustainability beyond the partnership. And sometimes you have partners who can do both. So that is something that keep in mind when you draw up the concept note. You already need to define what you think the activities will be, and quite precisely, so that when you ask for partners, they immediately should tell you what their position is regarding those activities, regarding that content. Then, the last part is, you need a mandate from a partner. Don't wait until the eve of a deadline. Put in the PIFs. Share the application in its progress and already ask for the mandates. Some partners need a long time to get a signature. Why? Because if it's a university, the paper needs to go to the rector, etc. Of course, when a partner makes you wait for a mandate, that is again, think. Is it because it's a big organization, or is it because they are disorganized? Or is it because they are not bothered? So in general, your partners, that is why we call them partners, because they are your partners. They are not your subjects. So don't push partners around. You need to create a rapport with them even during the application form. That is why I say share the application form with them so that they can give you feedback. Do not go in the last minute, you tell them, give me the mandate, and you have never shared your proposal. I have seen this happen more than once. I think that is all about partners. Then, of course, once the aim of this clip is about writing project proposals, so I'll stop here. But there's a lot about partners that you can say even during the implementation of a project. Good luck.